Hello there. What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be doing a Snapships Tactics build. We're going to be building out a Scarab, and we're going to show you how to build this awesome ship, as well as we're going to have some fun and do a custom build as well, because I think these are some of the most fun gaming pieces ever, and there's so much fun to put together, and I just figured I would share that with you. Snapships Tactics, if you're not familiar, is the newest game hitting Kickstarter. It is a customizable dogfighting skirmish game, very, very similar in some respects to games like X-Wing or Armada or Star Trek Attack Wing or Battlestar Galactica or games like that, except the bases are a lot larger, and we are going to be building our own ships. You don't normally build your own ships. You take your own ship and you put some upgrade cards out there and things like that, but no, we're actually going to physically build our own ship. I talked a little bit more about the gameplay in the last video where I built a Saber. If you haven't already, check that out. I'm going to put a link to that probably over here towards the end of the video, so definitely check that out. Also, if you guys are new here to the channel, we are still giving away a lightsaber. If you want to enter to win that, you just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that, and that is going to be running for the next 2 months or so, so you have plenty of time to get in to win that. Now, we're going to be building this Saber. It is similar in scale to the Scarab, rather. It's similar in scale to the Saber, except it has a little bit less health and a little bit more evasion. And so that's kind of a cool idea. Is it's a little bit more. It's almost like the TIE fighter equivalent if the other ship is the X-Wing, but maybe not. Maybe that's not the best example, because it's actually it's a little bit more comparable than that. But it does have cockpits and engines and wings and 3 additional upgrades, and so we're going to be looking at that. Now, the cool thing is, we flip this over, we can kind of see how to start it building. Now, if you haven't seen my other video already, you have these awesome little cubes here, and they have these round kind of connector ports that will go into another cube, and you also notice there's sort of a star system on here, and that allows you to take the square base beneath the round connector and lock it in, either going straight so it won't twist, or you can lock it in diagonally, and that gives you a lot of different options when kind of building these. Now, you have all these extra parts and accessories, whether they're like little heat exhaust vents or things to, and these are going to go in. You just kind of pop them in until they kind of snap in, hence the Snapships kind of idea. And there's plenty of Snapships that are actually available commercially already. You can get these in stores, but Snapships Tactics is what is taking it to the next level. Beyond just a toy, you are going to be able to use the pieces that you put on there as actual upgrades, and now it's kind of WYSIWYG, right? What you see is what you get, and so you're like, oh, well, I have the super wing on this guy, and that allows me to turn extra times, or something like that. And so, and again, I'm putting things on a block just to show you how easy they go together. But what we're going to do, and then when you have pieces on here, you have this awesome tool that allows you to take them off very, very simply. So I kind of dig that. Wait, actually, there we go. So you don't have to worry about getting your hands dirty too much. Another thing I love is that you have little mini pilots, like this guy right here. You have this little mini pilot, and he's gonna go inside the cockpit. Look, the cockpit actually opens up, and you can put your pilot in there. And this cockpit is even bigger than the other. I like this cockpit better. I think out of the two, if I were going to be in one, this is the ship I'd want to be in. It's got the roomier cockpit. You can actually have maybe a nice. You got room for a sound system in there. You can even probably bring your lunch in there with you too. I think it's a little bit roomier. Although I don't know if you'd want to be eating during a dogfight. You might. You don't want to throw up and have to eject, and all of a sudden you're floating around space with frozen vomit. So, a little bit weird, and this is not what you came to this video for. So let's just get to the actual building. So if we look at the chassis build here, we're going to notice that there's a couple of interesting things. We've got these smaller pieces right here, which are like half cubes that the other set didn't have. So this is kind of cool. And those are going to go kind of in the center, allowing the arms to kind of stretch out a little bit wider. And then we have one cube turned diagonally in the rear. So I'm going to get my starter, and then I'm going to get the two the small cubes on the side here, and they go in pretty firmly. I saw a couple of people asking how easy, how easy are they to assemble, and how long does it take? Well, I'm going to show you right now, because we're going to do it live. So I don't know if you started your timer on what time I started doing this, but we're going to have this whole chassis together in no time. You can feel them kind of snap in, and they're locked in. They're not coming out. Now you can pull them out if you want. or you can use the tool to pry them out. So that's going to be more especially helpful when you have little pieces on top. And we're going to also put one more of these here. And then we have one that has no male parts. It's only got the female sections, and we're going to kind of do it like that. And so that's our whole chassis. And now we're done. And now we can start adding those bits. We can kind of add whatever we want, but I'm going to try to make this closely resemble the actual saber. And we're going to be doing the saber claw interceptor. There's other types of sabers as well that you could do. Like we've got the claw light fighter or the claw attack striker, and those have like their own different builds. You'll notice the chassis are different on the back. Now this is all prototype stuff. This is all subject to change, but it is pretty cool. So we're going to start with our cockpit kind of in the middle there. And you see, like, since we did the extensions, we don't have these gap holes. There's no hole openings there. Now it looks like there's two big guns out front. Now we have these, we can do this sort of Gatling gun, but it looks like they took this round connection bit on there and then made the Gatling gun like extra big, and I like that. I like that a lot. I'm here for it. Okay, so we're gonna put this other one in here, and let's find our other Gatling gun. There it is. This is so much fun. It really is. I get such a kick out of this. We've got our wings on the side, and these wings are awesome. They open and close too, which gives you a ton of different options of ways that you can build this. This kind of reminds me of a show I used to watch as a kid at the same time that Thundercats came out, called Silverhawks, and the bad guy Monstar had like a red bat type thing that was really cool that he used to command around. We've got this as far as our top section, our little air vent here, and having us look cool and aerodynamic. I think we've got some of these bits to go on top of here, and then we've got some other guns. Let's see. Well, I'm checking this out real quick. Oh, I see. Yeah, we got the guns in the front, and then we got some of the these type of things, I think, in the back here. Oh, and these come out and move as well. Oh, I like that. Look at that. Look at that. This the moving parts really add a ton of flavor to this. Look at that. All right. And we've got the extra like missile launchers perhaps in the front here. Well, those aren't the same ones. Well, that's close enough. And then we've got this behind. Should have actually, let me flip-flop these, because this one, I believe, goes in the back. Nope, I want to get, there we go. All right. I'm under pressure because I said somebody was going to time me, and I'm not really not going for speed right now. I'm building casually and just having a good time while I'm doing it. But I think that's it. I think we're about done. I might have missed something, but yeah. So I mean, that was pretty quick, right? All right, I'm going to break it down now, and then I'm just going to do a free build because I have some cool ideas for this one. All right, so now I've disassembled everything, and so I wanted to draw some attention to these extra large Gatling cannons here. I really like these, but I like these round bits that were on here, so I'm going to assemble that, take that off, and I thought of, since the cockpit had a little bit of a round aspect to it, I thought to myself, wouldn't it be cool to get, no, I think I want to like that, yeah, to kind of have the cockpit almost a Millennium Falcon style kind of walkway tunnel to get to it, right? And so if we had something like that, and then we connected in the rear here, right? Like, and I thought it was like that. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I kind of like that. But what if I went a little diagonal with it instead? Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll try that. And no, I want to go here. Yes. I'm going to go up. I'm building something that I kind of foresaw in my mind, and I want to see if I can make the rest of it work. Okay, so I've got the wings here, and if you notice, the paint is already done on these too. So we got like the darker side on the, I think that can be the bottom, and then we've got the silvery bladed side on top. And now I am thinking about doing it like this. And doesn't this kind of reminds me of, well, it looks really cool. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a Klingon ship. I guess I could probably take you know what I could do? I could turn it upside down and then do it kind of like that. Now it's kind of got that whole, the bird of prey kind of thing going on. Yeah, that's the way right there. Oh man, I'm digging that. So and this was, you know, and then we can put some more stuff on here. Wait, I only have one of these, so maybe that's maybe more of a centerpiece. So I can get some of these other bits and put them on there. That doesn't match up, but that's okay. There we go. And oh man, what else? Oh, and we have this. Now, I probably need to rethink this one at this point a little bit, primarily because the base is flat. So I'll need to take this one back to the drawing board before it would become like street legal, so to speak. But then again, you know, since you can connect diagonals to, you know, you can put things on a little bit of an angle there. I could always do something like that. But I also want it to be balanced so that it'll sit here on there. So I need to add a little bit more to the rear, or quite easily just put this in the front. And let's see. Oh, no, I used all of the bits for this, didn't I? Well, then I was going to say we could go like that, and here, and then put this one on like that. And then I just reverse the direction of the wings. Boom. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's how we do it. See, I'm having so much fun. And then the wings can come out a little bit more. Of course, I need to take the wings off and move them around. So I'm doing this all, I'm not even editing this. I'm just doing this live because I wanted you guys to see how much fun it is to actually play with these and just to have a good time with them. Now, I talked a little bit about the gameplay in the other video. There's an AI system, which is one thing I did not mention before, and I should have. So if you are wanting to play cooperatively or by yourself, or if you got kids and you want to teach them the game and like team up, you know, with the kids against an AI, you can do that. This is super groovy. And so you can do all of those things. You can have a lot of fun playing solo, playing cooperative, like with your friends against an AI. You can run multiple AI opponents as well, and all of the there's so many other ships too, and you can also experiment with like saying, hey, you know, I like these wings, but I want to put those on the Saber or something like that. Of course, now the color schemes might not match up perfectly, but that's okay. You know, maybe it was salvage. Oh yeah, let's put this on top. There we go. And then I got two more pieces I gotta find stuff for. There we go. We got some rockets right there, and then some rockets right here. And I think my Scarab bird of prey is complete. What do you guys think? You like the Scarab? Wait, hold on. Does that match one they already have? That's right. That doesn't match one that they already did. I'd hate to have tried to like accidentally copied something. Well, I guess that's exactly what I did because I kind of copied Star Trek a little bit. But it was inspired by, right? Because Star Trek doesn't like have the wings come out, because now you can come out and just rake a ship. Oh, I love it. I love it. And of course, the cockpit opens to reveal our trusty pilot who's eating his lunch inside. So very cool stuff. But yeah, so if you want to learn more, check out the Snapships Tactics Kickstarter. I'm going to have a link to that in the video description below. Also, check out my Saber build, which you're going to find links to over here. And definitely check out the links in the description, as well as our Discord and social media, and all those links. You're all going to find them down there. Again, it's all prototype stuff. It's all subject to change, but this should give you a pretty good idea of what to check out. All right, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are absolutely amazing and help make this channel possible. Oh my gosh, I got to put some boosters on the back. What am I doing? Let's put some boosters on the back. There we go. See, the journey never ends, right? The journey never ends. Oh, and then we're going to put a Gatling cannon, so we have a rear. Now we have a rear firing arc as well. Boom! Firing out the rear. Don't tailgate me, bro. Don't tailgate me. All right, that's going to do it. I'll talk to you guys later. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. So say we all. Be excellent to each other. And goodbye there.